So in section 2, I'm going to give you a 5-step deal breakdown, which will help you actually analyze any deal. So a deal is only as good as the margin you actually lock in at the start when you buy the. Here's the truth. Most investors lose money before they even pick up the keys. Why? Because they buy bad deals. So guys, in this video, I will show you exactly how I analyze my deals and using a simple proven framework that tells you in minutes whether it's a winner or it's a walkaway. So make sure you watch the video till the end and leave the comments at the end of the video whether you like it, whether you didn't like it, whether you want more videos along these lines. But make sure you watch till the end. And before I start the video, I want to tell people that about 92% of the people who watch my videos, they do not subscribe to the channel. Guys, subscribe to the channel because time to time I keep putting videos on this channel which will increase your property knowledge, how to get into property. So let's go. Hey, I'm Indy Mann. Those who have come to my channel the first time, I've been doing property development for over 10 years now. So decade in property industry has taught me loads of things. I've made mistakes, but I've learned from them along the way. So okay, I've built my property portfolio by sticking to one rule, and the deal must work on the paper before I go and put a foot inside the house to go and view the property. If you can master deal analysis, you'll never overpay again, you'll never panic buy, and you'll always know your numbers cold. So number one, the golden rule. Start with this mindset when you start on your property hunting journey. You make money when you buy, not when you sell. So a deal is only as good as the margin you actually lock in at the start when you buy the property. So forget the hype, forget the emotions. Your calculator is your best friend. So in section 2, I'm going to give you a 5-step deal breakdown, which will help you actually analyze any deal. So the first one in this is the purchase price. Okay, know the true market value of the property, not what the estate agent says. Not all estate agents, but some estate agents actually inflate the price when they put it in the market just for the sake of getting that listing, but the value is not realistic. Okay, so use sold comparables. Don't use the listings which are there right now when you're analyzing the deal. So go back 3 to 6 months. Okay, and so use the sold comparables. Remember that, not the listings. And always aim to buy below market value if you can, ideally 10 to 15%. But always look at the GDV as well, work backwards. Okay, so that's number one, the purchase price. Number two is the refurb cost. Always overestimate slightly. So if you know the refurb is going to cost you 50,000, go with 55,000. If your builder says 25,000, go with 30,000, because there are always situations where hidden things pop up, and then if you have not overestimated the costs, then you could be like stuck without money. Okay, so get a detailed scope of the builder when you do get a quote. Not just a quote, it's going to be detailed scope, so you know exactly what the builder is going to do, what jobs they're going to do. Because don't forget, the refurb always uncovers big surprises sometimes. That's what I've learned in the past 10 years. The GDV, which stands for gross development value of the project. This is after renovation value. So after you complete the renovation, you get the value of the house. So use real comparables for similar houses renovated in the area. Same kind of spec as well. So you cannot, for example, you cannot compare a terraced house with a semi-detached. Always have the similar comparables, and there's always an end value, the top value on the road, and it dictates the entire deal really. So remember that. So the all-in cost is number 4. Add it all up: purchase, refurb, stamp duty, legals, your broker fee, finance, and contingency. Don't forget that as well. 10% minimum. Okay, so if your all in cost, for example, is £200,000, and your GDV is 250,000, there's a 50,000 margin on the paper. So number 5, okay, this is where the pros differ from amateurs. The exit strategy. Sometimes we start a project, we don't know what the exit strategy is. That's where you lose a lot of money then, okay? For example, are you flipping? Are you refinancing? Or are you going to rent the property out? So your exit always dictates the numbers, okay? If you're refinancing, for example, check the new mortgage loan to value, valuation, pull out amount, how much you want to pull out. Do you want to pull out most of what the bank's going to give you, or do you want to pull out less? Because more you pull out, remember, the more your repayments going to be. Less you pull out, it's going to be less, but you leave money in the property. And if you're flipping, make sure you factor things like taxes, agents fees, and you can't call it a good deal until your profit or your ROI matches your strategy. So basic quick formula, it would be a quickest test. What I do is a 60-20-20 rule. So basically 60% covers your purchase and your refurb cost, 20% is obviously your profit, and 20% costs and contingencies. If a deal doesn't fit this structure, then it's probably not worth doing. So here's a deal I done in WV3 postcode in Wolverhampton in West Midlands. I bought the property for £159,000. I spent £65,000 on the property to refurb it, and that cost me, that means it was £224,000 all in, and it got revalued at £300,000. That was the value of in the area, okay, the ceiling price. So there was £76,000 margin before all the fees, but I knew that there is value in this deal. The deal stacked up from day one, okay? So the key takeaways from here is that basically anyone can find a deal, all right? Anyone can find a property, sorry, okay? Properties are easy. You can go Rightmove, Zoopla, you can find properties all over the place. But the thing is, only a good investor can analyze and find a good deal. That's the difference, okay? If you follow this framework, you'll stop gambling with your money and you will start investing, all right? So drop me a comment below if you want me to break down any of my live deals on a spreadsheet in the next video, and I will do that, okay? And then remember, guys, 90% of the people, 92% of the people who are watching the videos are not joining the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button to follow more of these my blueprint videos what I'm making.